I decided while I'm doing this and grinding paint and doing all that, I'm gonna add some D-rings. Never had them before. All we tied down to is stake pockets. I figure, I mean, this tire straps I have for the side-by-sides anyway. All right, so we've been working on the trailer. So today I got all the other fish plates in, or gussets, or whatever you want to call them. I also got the cross beams in and the stake pockets. So all I have left is, I decided while I'm doing this and grinding paint and doing all that, I'm gonna add some D-rings. Never had them before. All we tied down to is stake pockets. I figure, I mean, this tire straps I have for the side-by-sides anyway, they go through the stake pockets, but they have other kinds that go to D-rings, or if I'm hauling something else on the trailer and I want to tie it down with just regular hooks or whatever, I can use the D-rings, which I've never been able to do. So I haven't decided exactly where. I kind of laid them out here. Here, let me flip the camera around. All right, so we're back at it. I went ahead and did a little bit of the fabrication without filming because I figured it was getting a little boring. But I have finished up the 5-inch channel underneath the 5x2 rectangular tubing. And then I cut a bunch of these plates, reinforcement plates. It's 4-inch, 3/16 thick. And then I did an arrow point on either end of it, if that's probably not the proper terminology, but and then I welded it, left a few gaps in it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna weld those up or not. I've only done the top so far on those, but I cut a bunch of those plates out and ground the edges and everything, got them all ready, and tacked them in, clamped them, tacked them in place, and welded the top sides. That's cooling down now, and then I'm going to go back and weld around the bottom, and then I'm going to plate the 5-inch channel on the bottom. So the other side's the same way. The 5-inch channel's in, the rectangular tubing's in. I did grind down the welds a little bit. I didn't grind them smooth on the sides. I left them out a little bit, just leave a little weld there, and then I clamped this here on one end with a pinch clamp and tacked it in place, and then clamped the other end. So it's slightly bent in the middle. But those are all in. We'll go around to the other side, show you those. So they are the same way. I did grind the top of this rail fairly smooth in all 4 joints, just so it leave a nice transition. But the plan is to do another plate down here. Part of the reason I pointed those instead of cutting them off square was my thought process is if it comes out to a point and then back and then another point, it's not putting the weld in a straight line, and maybe the zigzag of it will make it a little bit stronger. I don't know if that's the case or not, but it ties in kind of to the stake pocket back here. I'm welding a little bit onto the stake pocket to help reinforce that too. I just got to go around and do the same to the bottom as I did the top. Those welds don't look too terribly bad, I don't think. Same here, stake pocket. And I ordered some more stake pockets. They should be here tomorrow, I think. I'm gonna add one somewhere right here where this point is, another one where that point is. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do for a plate on the inside yet. I don't think I'm going to make them quite as beefy as the ones on the outside, quite as long. I think they're going to end up being shorter. Maybe something just here, and then maybe tie it into the bottom of the channel. I'm not sure yet. I cleaned up a little bit more, took the boards off the back of the trailer. Found a couple rotten ones on there that definitely need to be replaced. Worked on cleaning up a little bit where the screws went through. I think what I'm going to do is once I finish up with all the plating, I'm going to weld in the 3-inch channel here. Just bring it back another 2 foot from there, 2 foot from here, with the pieces I have there. Weld those in. Then I'm gonna take the trailer outside and pressure wash all the dirt and road grime off of the undercarriage, and then do a little touch-up painting. I'm not gonna repaint the entire trailer, but obviously where I have the fresh metal here, the extension from there to there, all that is new, raw steel, and then the plates are raw steel, and wherever I ground off for the welds to stick. And then where I ground off the screws that held down the old decking boards, you know, stuff like that. I'll probably touch up paint that a little bit, and I don't want to paint over dirt, so I'm going to roll it outside, hit it with a pressure washer, clean that off, and bring it back inside. Probably lay some cardboard down on the ground so I don't paint the shop floor, and make it look a little bit better. Not that it's a bad looking trailer, but might as well keep it from being all rusty and cruddy looking. So that's the plan right now. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, just steady plinking along with it. Hopefully today I can get the rest of the bottom of those plates welded up. The other 4 plates, I think I might offset them a little bit. See, I started grinding the paint there on the bottom. I didn't go quite as far forward. I think they're going to be offset, so the point will be here, and then this point will come back a little bit further. Again, just to keep so the heat isn't all in a straight line, all the weld is in a straight line. Try to offset as much as I can. And aesthetically, it might look a little better. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. But we're plugging along on it, and hopefully today it'll get a little bit more done, and we'll check back in with you in a little bit.